Breathing is one of the most powerful tools we have, and it goes far beyond simply maintaining life. When used consciously, it can intensify moments of pleasure, increase the connection with your partner, and even help control arousal. Can you imagine turning every breath into an invitation to desire? Breathing deeply and synchronizing the rhythm with your partner creates an atmosphere of intimacy that can completely change the sexual experience. Simple techniques, such as diaphragmatic breathing, have the power to relax the body and increase sensitivity, taking pleasure to a whole new level. Throughout this video, you'll discover how breathing, combined with mindfulness, can be the key to a deeper and more satisfying relationship. Do you want to learn how to master these techniques and transform your love life? Then keep watching, because what follows will open new doors to pleasure. Without further ado, let's get started. Diaphragmatic breathing, the secret to increased pleasure. Diaphragmatic breathing is a simple but powerful technique. It involves using the diaphragm, a muscle located just below the lungs, to breathe more deeply. When we breathe this way, the belly expands instead of the chest, which allows the lungs to fill up completely. This practice not only increases lung capacity, but also promotes a state of relaxation. Imagine how interesting it would be to use this technique before intimate moments, helping to calm the mind and body. As well as helping with relaxation, diaphragmatic breathing increases body awareness. By focusing on breathing, people tend to connect more with their bodies, noticing sensations that might otherwise go unnoticed. This mindfulness can enrich the sexual experience, making it more intense and pleasurable. The idea is that by becoming more aware of their breathing and sensations, partners can explore their pleasure more deeply. Another important point is that this technique can be a way of increasing intimacy between partners. When both dedicate themselves to breathing deeply and consciously, the connection is strengthened. They can feel each other's energy, creating a synergy that goes beyond the physical. It's a way of tuning in, of harmonizing, which can transform sexual intercourse into something much more meaningful. In addition, diaphragmatic breathing helps to release accumulated tension. Day-to-day stress can often interfere with the mood for sex. By practicing this technique, partners can get rid of worries and anxiety and become more present in the moment. And when we are more relaxed, we are more open to new experiences and sensations. So taking a few minutes to practice diaphragmatic breathing before an intimate encounter can be a great investment, not only to improve lung capacity, but also to create a safe and comfortable space for intimacy. This technique can be an invitation to a new, more connected and conscious way of experiencing pleasure. Alternate breathing intensify the connection. Alternate breathing is a powerful technique that can create a deep connection between partners, functioning as an exchange of energy during sex. The idea is simple. While one partner breathes in, the other breathes out, creating a continuous flow of breath between the two. This shared rhythm not only intensifies the sensation of intimacy, but also allows for physical and emotional synchrony. To practice, start in a comfortable position, facing each other, and synchronize your breaths. When one inhales deeply, the other exhales slowly, and so on. This exchange can be done during moments of affection or during the sexual act itself. As well as promoting a deeper connection, alternate breathing helps to maintain calm and focus, avoiding anxiety and increasing awareness of your partner's body reactions. This harmonious flow can turn each breath into an invitation to explore new sensations. With practice, this technique can become a kind of intimate ritual between the couple, where each breath is a step towards a more intense and emotional connection. As well as strengthening the emotional bond, alternate breathing also increases the capacity for nonverbal communication, allowing both of you to feel the subtle changes in each other's rhythm and arousal, without the need for words. This energetic exchange not only raises the level of intimacy, but also creates an atmosphere of trust and surrender. By synchronizing their breathing in such an intimate way, partners can explore a level of synchronicity and harmony that goes beyond the physical, transforming the sexual act into a true dance of shared sensations. This strengthens the bond between the couple and makes the sexual experience richer and more memorable. Deep breathing for pre-act relaxation. Prepare body and mind. Deep breathing is an ideal practice for preparing the body and mind before intimate moments. Stress and anxiety can directly interfere with the mood for sex, and deep breathing helps to release these accumulated tensions, promoting a state of relaxation and emotional openness. Before sex, Take a few minutes to focus on inhaling slowly through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and exhaling gently through your mouth. As you do this, count to 4 as you inhale. Hold the air for 4 seconds and then exhale in 4 seconds. This cycle of conscious breathing lowers the heart rate, reduces the level of cortisol, stress hormone, and increases oxygenation in the body. This not only relaxes the nervous system, but also makes the body more sensitive to touch and sensations. Pre-act deep breathing creates the perfect mental and physical space for a more intense and present sexual experience. In addition, this technique helps improve blood circulation, which can increase arousal and sexual response. Breathing deeply allows you to enter the moment, removing distractions and worries that could inhibit pleasure. By concentrating on your breathing, you become more in tune with your body and that of your partner, facilitating the creation of a stronger emotional connection. The relaxation provided by this practice also paves the way for greater receptivity to sensations and pleasure, making each touch more meaningful and enhancing mutual pleasure during intercourse. Breathing exercises to enhance sexual pleasure. Practical breathing exercises are a valuable tool for those who want to improve their sexual experience. They can be performed easily before and during intercourse. For example, a simple exercise is to breathe deeply, counting to 4 as you inhale, holding your breath for 4 seconds and then exhaling slowly for 4 seconds. This helps to relax the body and mind, creating a state of greater receptivity to pleasure. Another interesting exercise is to synchronize your breathing with your partner. This practice not only helps to create a more intimate connection, but can also increase arousal. By breathing in and out together, partners feel more in tune with each other, which can intensify the sexual experience. This synchrony can be a moment of pure connection, where bodies and souls meet in harmony. In addition, alternate breathing can be a powerful technique. One partner can breathe in while the other breathes out and vice versa. This exchange creates a flow of energy between the two, increasing intimacy and arousal. These small moments of exchange can make all the difference, making every sexual act more vibrant and meaningful. Breathing exercises can also be used to prolong the sexual experience. By concentrating on breathing, partners can slow down the pace of intercourse, prolonging the pleasure. This attention to breathing helps to avoid rushing, allowing each touch and movement to be appreciated more intensely. Finally, incorporating these exercises into the sexual routine can transform the relationship. With continuous practice, partners become more aware of their bodies and each other's needs. Thus, the sexual experience becomes not just a physical act, but a moment of emotional and spiritual connection, taking pleasure to a new level. Synchronize breathing and intensify connection. Synchronizing your breathing with your partner may seem like an unusual idea, but it's a practice that can really intensify the connection between the two of you. By harmonizing their breathing, partners create a rhythm that is not only physical but also emotional. This synchrony can generate a feeling of unity, as if they were dancing together to a rhythm of their own, where each breathes to the same beat as the other. A simple method for practicing this technique is to sit facing each other and start breathing deeply. The idea is that by breathing in and out together, partners feel more connected. This practice can be especially beneficial in moments of intimacy, as shared breathing can increase arousal and the sensation of pleasure. Thus, each breath becomes an opportunity to connect more intimately. Synchronized breathing also allows partners to become more aware of each other's reactions. By paying attention to your partner's breathing rhythm, for example, you can tell when she is more aroused or relaxed. This creates a space for nonverbal communication, where the connection becomes deeper and more intuitive. This mutual awareness can lead to a richer and more satisfying sexual experience. In addition, this practice can help reduce anxiety during sex. When partners are focused on synchronizing their breathing, they tend to be less distracted by external concerns. This creates a more comfortable and secure environment, where both can indulge in pleasure without rushing. The result is a lighter and more pleasurable experience, where intimacy is amplified. Finally, synchronized breathing can become a special ritual between partners. Over time, this practice can be incorporated into the sexual routine, becoming a sign that they are ready to connect in a deeper way. This approach can transform intimate moments into memorable and meaningful experiences, where breathing becomes a link between the two. Master breathing and control ejaculation with ease. Breathing plays a fundamental role in controlling ejaculation. Many men face the challenge of premature ejaculation, and breathing techniques can be an effective solution. By learning to control your breathing, you can also control your arousal. When a man realizes that he is getting close to ejaculation, he can focus on his breathing, slowing down and creating space for the pleasure to last. A simple exercise is to breathe deeply before intercourse. This helps to calm the mind and prepare the body for a longer experience. During sex, if arousal begins to increase rapidly, a moment's pause to concentrate on your breathing can make all the difference. This breathing practice not only calms but also helps redirect sexual energy, allowing the man to maintain control for longer. In addition, abdominal breathing can be a useful technique. Inhaling deeply through the diaphragm and exhaling slowly can help relieve tension. Tension is often a contributing factor to premature ejaculation. By relaxing the body and focusing on breathing, men can increase their stamina and enjoy a longer, more satisfying sexual experience. Communication between partners is also essential. Talking about how breathing can help control ejaculation can create an environment of mutual support. When both partners are aware of this aspect, they can work together to prolong pleasure. This collaboration can increase intimacy and satisfaction for both. Finally, regular practice of these breathing techniques can lead to greater control in the long term. Over time, a man can become more aware of his body and its responses, resulting in a more fulfilling sex life. Breathing, therefore, is not only a relaxation tool, but also a path to a richer, more controlled sexual experience. Mindfulness and breathing, how to deepen intimacy in sex. The practice of mindfulness is a powerful tool that can transform the sexual experience. When partners focus on the present moment, they become more aware of their bodies and sensations. This not only improves the emotional connection but also intensifies the pleasure. Combining mindfulness with breathing techniques creates an environment conducive to exploring and discovering sexual pleasure. When a couple practices mindfulness, they remove themselves from external distractions. This means letting go of everyday worries and stressors. By focusing on the breath, each partner can anchor themselves in the here and now. This practice helps to reduce anxiety, which can often interfere with intimacy. Slow, deep breathing allows the mind to calm down, creating a safer and more welcoming space for intimacy. In addition, conscious breathing during sex can increase sensitivity. When each partner is present and connected, they become more receptive to the sensations of the body. This can lead to a greater appreciation of touches, kisses, and caresses. Using breathing as a focal point helps to intensify these moments, making each touch more meaningful. The emotional connection deepens as partners become truly aware of each other. Another advantage of integrating mindfulness and breathing is the increase in nonverbal communication. As partners become more attuned, they begin to perceive each other's needs and desires more intuitively. A simple sigh or change in breathing rhythm can indicate pleasure or discomfort. This allows for a more fluid dance between partners, where communication becomes more effective and less dependent on words. Finally, practicing mindfulness during sex not only enriches the experience, but can also lead to greater satisfaction in the long term. By becoming more aware of themselves and each other, partners can explore new dimensions of pleasure. This can result in a more fulfilling and meaningful sex life. Breathing, combined with this practice, serves as a guide that helps them navigate this journey of discovery and connection. Now that you've learned powerful techniques for transforming your sexual experience through breathing, it's time to put them into practice. Try diaphragmatic breathing to relax before intimate moments and see how it can change your connection with your partner. Try to synchronize your breaths and enjoy the intensity that this practice brings. Remember, breathing is a tool for prolonging pleasure and increasing control of arousal. Best of all, these techniques are simple, but the results can be transformative. Take a few minutes out of your day to practice them and share your experience in the comments. If you like the content and want more tips on how to improve your love life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's keep exploring the power of connection and pleasure together.